What kinds of fast food have you tried?
I was a big fan of fast food when I was a teenager. As I am in my early 30s now, I no longer feel any craving for fast food, but this does not mean that I never eat any fast food these days. Well, if I list down what types of fast food I've tried, it would be pretty long. However, my favorite ones in this list would be burgers, sandwiches, pizzas, crispy chicken, French fries, chicken nuggets, apple pies, tacos, burritos, and different types of coffee and shakes. I ate them mostly because that was trendy back then, and they were tasty, easy to find and ready to eat or drink.
Do you ever use a microwave to cook food quickly?
In our home, we have a large and modern microwave oven which we use to cook a variety of foods like baked potatoes, pizzas, Spanish rice, bacon sandwich, different types of cakes, grilled chicken, and so on. I have personally made several of these items in a very short time. I mostly use a microwave oven to heat my food, but sometimes they're useful to cook an item quickly and conveniently. For instance, making a chocolate cake without the help of a microwave oven would be really cumbersome for a person like me.
How popular are fast food restaurants where you live?
Fast food restaurants are ubiquitous in the place where I live. You just have to walk around a few blocks to find a row of different fast food shops and restaurants, and their number is growing faster than ever. They're hugely popular, especially among the young, due to their taste and variety. Many adults like to have them because it saves them time and money. Despite knowing that fast food is not healthy, people often opt for them because they're busy and have little time to cook a healthy meal at home.
When would you go to a fast food restaurant?
Well, I mostly prefer to eat in a restaurant that offers leafy and green vegetables, brown rice, soups, and fresh salads with some delicious fish. However, pizza is still a fast food item that I try from time to time. So, there is a good possibility that I'd visit a fast food restaurant next week or so to enjoy a pizza with a friend of mine. I usually eat fast food once or twice a month and never more than that.
Part 2 Cue card/candidate task card. Describe some technology. G. An app, phone, software program that you decided to stop using. You should say when and where you got this technology, why you started using this technology, why you decided to stop using it, and explain how you feel about the decision you made.
Introduction. Technology touches our lives in so many ways, and some of us are so heavily dependent on different technologies that we can't even realize if they're doing more harm than good. I have stopped using some technology at different stages in my life for different reasons, but none was done so consciously and urgently as I stopped playing a game called Mob Wars. I must express that this is an utterly interesting topic before I talk further about the story. When and where you got this technology? Approximately 8 years ago, one of my friends sent me a request to join a game called Mob Wars on my Facebook. Little did I know that it was such a popular and addictive game which is played either on a mobile phone or the Facebook gaming platform. I joined the game a couple of days later and became a part of it until I decided to stop playing it once and for all. Why you started using this technology? I never was a big fan of computer or mobile games, not even during my teenage period when most of my friends were die-hard fans of computer games. But when this good friend of mine sent an online request to join this game when I had already completed my university graduation, I just got curious and thought to explore it a little. This is how it all started, which lasted for more than 6 months. Why you decided to stop using it? Why did I decide to stop using it? Oh, that's a curious and tragic tale. All I can say is that I got glued to this online game within a couple of weeks after I joined it, and I was spending a lot of time on that game each day. It had thousands of levels, and one could play it year after year. So when I noticed that I checked my phone every 30 minutes or so and hardly do anything else on my mobile rather than play this game, I became worried. Besides, when my sleepless night, due to playing this game, started hampering my work, I decided that I should stop. And that's when I stopped playing this game completely. But 6 months have already gone. And explain how you feel about the decision you made. Once I quit the game, I felt relieved. I'm not against playing any game, but when it becomes an addiction and kills valuable time, that's when it is a problem. If I think about the event now, I feel that it was a step to check my online activity and take control of my daily routine.
Part 3 Details Discussion. Discussion topic. Computer games. What kinds of computer games do people play in your country?
Computer games are hugely popular among the young generation in my country, and they play all sorts of games. Some prefer to play first-person shooting games, adventures, sports, actions, role-playing, puzzles, strategy and multiplayer online games. Some insanely popular games that many people in my country play include Minecraft, Civilization, PUBG, Battleground, Half-Life, Halo, Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto, Dota, Call of Duty and so on. A large proportion of people also play mobile games that could be downloaded to their phones and played anywhere and anytime they want.
Why do people enjoy playing computer games?
I believe most people enjoy playing computer games because they are highly entertaining. Modern games are addictive, have incredible plots and graphics, and can take people into an adventurous and fantasy world. For some, playing computer games, especially strategy games that are designed as multiplayer games, is a group activity that they enjoy. Besides, some play games on their mobile phones and computers just to kill some time or out of boredom. Finally, I also happen to know some serious gamers who play games so that they can compete in different competitions or stream their playing on YouTube.
Do you think that all computer games should have a minimum age for players?
In modern times, when computer games are so invasive and addictive, I strongly believe that all computer games should have a minimum age requirement based on the game type, genre, and materials. For instance, if a 5-year-old child plays a game that is intended to be educational and positively recreational, I see no harm in it as long as the gaming duration is below an hour per day. But if this same child plays a game that is full of violence, carnage and guns, it is going to be a disaster for the future of this child. Games that we have these days vary to a great extent, so they must be rated for age suitability. Perhaps this should be done even more rigorously than ever before.
Discussion topic: Technology in the classroom. In what ways can technology in the classroom be helpful?
Technology can be helpful in the classroom in many ways. First, it can make the life of students and teachers easier by cutting their needs to carry most of those books, notebooks, and study materials, since they can easily access them through a computer. Besides, it can also help improve the classroom presentation and lessons with the help of media and visuals. Finally, learning can also be made fun in the classroom through the use of many educational apps that are not only easy to use but also practical, learning something practically that is in many respects.
Do you agree that students are often better at using technology than their teachers?
No, I don't necessarily agree with such a statement unless the term using technology here means handling technology. It can be true that students these days play with technology more frequently than their teachers. And because of this, they might even be able to handle the technology better than their teachers, but that doesn't make them better than the teachers. After all, when a teacher is using a certain technology, he knows exactly how to best benefit from it, or how the technology really works, which just might not be the case with most students.
Do you believe that computers will ever replace human teachers?
Well, I don't really see computers ever replacing humans, ever in the future, because being teachers is exclusively a human thing. Of course, computers can be a wonderful assistant to teaching, but they will never be able to replace human teachers because computers will never be able to figure out what to teach when, and how much to teach, on their own. In fact, computers can be taught anything only when a human, in this case, a teacher, intervenes. In other words, how possibly something can be a teacher if it itself can't function without being taught?